So as we make this trip, this little drive, a few things I'm thinking about right now. So, like, back in the day, you think about the 416s that was put in the cars or whatever. I was only seeing, I don't know, I was only seeing like 480 something, right? 480 horses. This car made that with just a cam. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how much technology has come when it comes to like engines and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't already know, we're getting a 416 stroker, ported heads, comp cams, engine put into the car this weekend, as a matter of fact. I'm on the way there right now. Shout out to Swap Depot. He's gonna be doing a swap. But yeah, so I don't know. I can't wait to see exactly how it's gonna be and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for more for this video, because we'll be installing it once we get there. May end up doing a dyno, I don't know yet, but I haven't seen the engine yet. I got it shipped straight from Spinning Performance to Swap Depot in Orlando, Florida. So we're gonna see exactly how it's gonna be. Boy, the boys are out today. They are out. But yeah. Good morning. So it is dyno day. We're gonna take the car to the dyno, see what the old setup makes. Just get some numbers on it. So currently, right now, this engine has a RCR Dragmaster cam. I wasn't able to get a dyno before. I just got it street tuned. This next engine is gonna get freaking dynoed and just kind of dialed in. So pretty much, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to send a log to my tuner after this. That way he has a tune to go off of. Once he has the new cam specs, and then then after that, we're gonna do like 2 or 3 pulls. I'm kind of hoping for like, so the last cam, this is another long story, but the last cam the car had, it made 470 to the wheels. This cam I'm a little skeptical. It's not really a high-end cam. It's more like a low-end cam. So maybe 440, maybe 300, who knows? but yeah, so kind of now, let's kind of talk about what the steps that we're going to go through there. So we're going to dyno the car in 4th gear, because the 6L80 is that's its 1.15, I believe. So that's as close as 1-to-1 gear. And then after that, because the car has a torque converter, we're gonna make sure that the torque converter is locked. We'll be logging, so we gotta make sure that the TCC says locked. And then we'll get some pulls in and see what happens. So next step you guys are gonna see, we're gonna be at the dyno.
Just take it at 6 is fine, or 64. But,
64?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, just go 62.
Okay. I didn't stop at 58 or 57.
Oh, bro, I was looking at the dang on torque too.
Yeah. Well, your torque is like instant.
Mm-hmm.
You hit about 4 or 370 torque right off the bat.
Yeah.
But then you make your peak torque right here. But your horsepower is still going up. Fucking rev it to 9,000.
You should just full send it. No, bro.
I mean, the temperature is pretty good too right now.
Here's a question though. Why is it that like they say that your fucking dyno is as far as the load goes, you know what I mean? Like kind of hard on the
A
engine.
little bit more. Like especially boosted cars,
Mhm.
they only make like, let's say 25 pounds. On
Yeah.
the street, they'll make like 28.
Dang.
Yeah.
We got dynoed at Eurocharge in Orlando, Florida. But they do all European cars. I don't really know exactly what else they do here, but they definitely have a nice little setup going on with vehicles. So hit them up for all your European needs. So not bad for the old engine, I'll say. Can't wait to see what the second was gonna do. Brand new. This one kind of smoked a little bit at the end, but that's why we're changing it. All right, so it's day 2, and I'm gonna go over kind of stuff that we got done yesterday. So currently we took off the water pump, all the accessories, all the wiring harness from this side on, the alternator, intake manifold. We got the headers undid. One note, those with long tubes, make sure you take off your spark plugs before you remove the long tubes. I had an issue one time. I had a misfire, didn't know what it was. Turned out to be I had a cracked spark plug. Got the radiator out. Going over here, got the radiator. Everything that we took out so far. So today the goal is to get the motor out. So we got to undo our torque converter bolts along with the transmission, and then we should be able to pull this thing out. And yeah, we're gonna see where it goes from there. Keep you guys posted. All right, so currently the old motor is out. Wasn't too difficult. It took a little bit of finesse, but it came out. As you can see, here's the old motor currently sitting on the lift, and here's a new motor. One thing to note is that so far, with this being a stroker, currently we're having some issues with the windage tray. We may have to notch that out, but that's not really a big deal. So something to talk about during this process that you can do beforehand is once you find out your cam specs, you can send those specs to your tuner, and they can make you a base map because with a bigger cam or a cam in general, it's gonna require more engine speed. That's all some tuner lingo stuff. I really don't know too much about it, but that's how that works. Then once that's done, so that'll be your base map. So then once that's done, then of course you can probably go to a dyno or street tuner, whatever your choice is. I really haven't talked too much about the engine yet, not really any reason in particular. But to break this down, so we have a stroked out LS3. It's a 416 bottom. For those that don't know what that means, you have, I believe it's a 4-inch crank, so it's a longer stroke. And then you have a longer stroke, and then you have a certain length push rod. So that's the inside of it. Then we have Smetting ported heads, 250cc, or no, sorry, 255cc with our ARPs. It has ARP everything, so our head bolts, our mains, everything. We have an upgraded oil pump, and already have our trunnions for our rockers, valve springs. We're looking at probably the max rev about 7,400. Won't be able to take it that high just yet, not until I get it upgraded intake manifold, because those are all rated or all based off of RPM. With this being a big cam engine, that would mean I need something that can flow a good amount of air for I guess street pulls maybe, or higher up, so to speak, in the RPM range. Let's see, what else do we have? That's pretty much about it. I'm gonna get back with you guys once we kind of get this stuff all situated and organized, because we're still kind of trying to figure this out. Not figure it out, but just get stuff in order. Because what we have left to do is I have to go pick up a Valley oil pan gasket and a oil cooler gasket. So far, the Valley oil pan gaskets are special order, but I think I may have found one, so I'm gonna go pick that up. And we also have to remove our ATI dampener, and then transfer our front timing cover onto the new engine, and then put the new engine on the engine stand, and then flip it upside down, and then put the oil pan on and all that kind of stuff correctly, line it up. So yeah. All right, so the new motor is in. Looking back on it, definitely a huge learning experience. Gonna go through a little bit of some of the difficulties that we faced during all this whole process. Car sounds amazing. Currently still trying to get it tuned. Just finished our break-in period. And so now, once we do that, dial in our tune, our straight tune that is, because probably sometime February we're gonna do actual dyno tune and see what the car makes. But we're gonna go through and kind of go through some of the things about the engine, what was hard, what was easy, and just finish this video off. So we're not going to get to do that dyno video, this video. So coming up on the next video, so we'll make it a part 2. That's when we'll do our dyno video. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. It's kind of raining out. Eventually I'll get a mic and all that good stuff. But yeah, so we won't be able to do the video. But so far we're sitting at about, I don't know, 800 miles on the new engine. It's running great, no issues so far. Oh, we had one issue. So during our street tuning, we had, because my tuner wanted to do, which is Charles Barber, probably one of the best LS tuners that I've ever dealt with. But anyway, so he wanted us to do a third gear pull, right? And we had a massive. I'm gonna say it was a bit disappointing. You know what I'm saying? Due to we had 2 misfires, and it's because 2 of the coils weren't all the way seated onto the spark plugs. So that's what kind of caused that. But yeah, so what else real fast before we shut this down? I don't know. I'll post in a few clips of some few track days. So far, we've had 2 of them. SS is performing as it should, and I really couldn't be more happier. Yeah, so stay tuned for part 2, and that's whenever we'll do our actual dyno. I'm gonna talk about the engine. Just kind of go over it, you know, maybe the plans for the channel. I don't know yet. Just kind of getting it going. But yeah, so remember to please like, subscribe.